Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Horakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone who rule well, and peace and citations to the hopeful elect. Alright, I'm going to show you this TikTok and I'm going to expound upon it and bring out some precepts, Lord willing. This is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. It says, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land. All right, what land? All right, this is speaking about America, Babylon the Great. All right, not just any old land. All right, not just any old place. Speaking of this, it's speaking about a time in the future. It's speaking about now, actually. But when this was written, it was referring to the time that we're in right now. Okay, because the book of Amos wasn't written in our days, you know, in the modern day. Okay, this is speaking about a future tense. All right, I'm telling you what it's talking about, man. It's talking about there's going to be a land in America, right here, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water. So it's not going to be a normal famine of food and water, a lack of food and water. Okay. So what kind of famine is it going to be? It says, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay. And you saw the TikTok that I showed you. All right. The next verse, verse 12, it says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and shall not find it. Why? Because we're in the time of the end, man. We're in Judgment Day, man. The end days. Okay, Yahweh Shai's return is soon, and all of you Jakes, all right, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans who've been slacking off and disregarding the men of the Lord out there on the highways and byways and on YouTube, all right, preaching this, this pure, loving gospel to you, man. All right, this truth, all right, the honey and the bitter, all right, the 100% truth. All of you who've been mistreating the prophets, man, all right, and don't hop on board, man, and turn back from your wicked ways. Right when you heard this truth, the Lord's going to destroy you. That's why the scriptures say, is it come not or draw nigh? Yep, Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1, it says, remember now thy Creator. All right, once you hear this truth, once you get the true names, the true breakdowns of the scriptures, the true names of the Lord, all right, once you hear this truth, once you hear the true prophets, all right, the men of GMS on down, all right, once you hear this truth, all right, remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, all right, so right when you hear this truth, man, all right, while the evil days come not, all right, because when you hear this truth, all right, you're young, all right, the Lord hasn't returned yet, obviously, okay, and you're still seeking the return, all right, the hour of the Lord, all right, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, okay. Let me get the next verse, and it continues, all right, but yeah, man, that's going into, but yeah, man, once you hear this truth, man, you're supposed to hop on it, man. Don't put off the Lord day to day, okay? I'm just going off the Spirit, man. It might be in the same chapter. No, the book of Ecclesiasticus or the book of Sirach. All right, same book, different names. Chapter 5, verse 7 says, "Make no tearing. All right, don't be slacking. Don't be putting off the Lord. Oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Or I'm gonna make my money. Or I'm gonna f on some females first. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do my will first, and then I'm gonna seek the Lord. No, man. Make no tearing to turn to the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, and put not off from day to day. All right. For suddenly, not eventually, not gradually, For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security. Right. So when you think everything's all fine and dandy, the Lord ain't coming. The debt ceiling just raised. They just raised the debt ceiling, so we got a couple more a year or a few months or however long. We still got some time before the Lord comes. In the day of thy security, thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. All right. So, you see the internet issue. When like 5 years ago, man, I remember right when I started, seeking the Lord, started getting into conspiracy theories. All right. The internet was different back then, around 2016 to 17, 18. The internet was way different. I could just search something up. You'd have to be real specific in the search bar. You don't have to be specific at all, man. And there'd be all types of certain, results, and you could easily find what you want, man, and go into hella rabbit holes and, you know, find the true names of the Lord, It was easy. But now there's a whole bunch of censorship, and you seen the TikTok, man, all right? Don't act like you didn't, man. You see what's going on. And you can go on YouTube and Google and these search engines and find out yourself, man, all right? And I've experienced this many times, man, all right? But, you know, But what are people want to do? Party, live it up, man. Do wickedness and folly. Worry about the next, and worry about these sports, these actors, these actresses, these athletes. Worry about things. Worry about the things of this world, and not worry about heavenly things. All right, the scriptures say, seek not things on earth. All right, meditate on things above, man. All right. All right, put off the moral nature, man. All right, and seek heavenly things. All right, but now it's the family of the word, man. All right, there's gonna be a time where you're not gonna hear the word of the Lord, find out the truth at all, because it's gonna be demonized. And if you speak about the Bible at all right, this is future tense. Even now, man, this world is going into a world like that where the Bible is going to be banned. Okay, people are going to be killed or put into jail if you speak truth, any type of truth, man. All right, specifically the truth about the Bible. All right, that time is coming, and it's we're stepping in those times, man. All right, because it's really hard to find this truth now, man. If you're not already in the truth. All right, so I'm gonna leave it at that, man. I pray that this was edifying to the hopeful elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Bahashan, Harakakodash, DTA, blah blah blah. Bye bye blah blah. Until next time, I'm gonna say Shalom.